Missy Marino is at home with her dad, Marcus. Marcus is a retired superhero and master swordsman. He can emit a magnetic force from his hands to grip his blades. They're having a normal day together when an urgent call comes in. It is from Miss Granada, the head of the Heroics program. She tells Marcus he's needed. The planet is under attack. Meanwhile, up in space, Miracle Guy and Techno are on a mission to fix a damaged satellite. Miracle Guy drifts out into open space. What he sees stops him cold. There is a massive alien armada waiting just beyond Earth's atmosphere. The ships are enormous, and there are a lot of them. Back on the ground, every active member of the Heroics is called in. Marcus suits up. Missy watches her father get ready to leave. He tells her she needs to go with him to Heroics headquarters. She does not argue. At headquarters, Miss Granada and the U.S. President, Neil Anani, greenlight a full assault on the alien fleet. All the heroes are mobilized. As a safety measure, the government rounds up all of the Heroics children and brings them to the headquarters to keep them protected. Missy arrives and takes it all in. She is the only kid there without any superpowers. The kids watch on television as their parents fly out to meet the alien ships. The Heroics launch their attack, but the aliens have weapons that the heroes cannot fight. One by one, all of the Heroics are captured. The alien ships drag them in. The kids watch it happen in real time and can do nothing. Missy stands in a room full of kids she has never met. Wheels rolls up to her first. He is Miracle Guy's son. He has super intelligence, though his muscles are too heavy for his skeleton to hold up. He sits in a powered wheelchair. He takes it upon himself to introduce Missy to everyone else in the room. He points out Noodles, the son of Invisigirl. Noodles can stretch his entire body like rubber. Then there's Slow-Mo, the son of Blinding Fast. Slow-Mo is permanently stuck moving in extreme slow motion because of a time warp around him. Next is Facemaker, the son of Crushing Low. He can change his face to look like anyone. Wheels introduces Rewind, who can rewind time by a few seconds. Just as he does, Noodles slams his fist on the table and breaks it in half. Rewind immediately rewinds the moment, and the table snaps back together, and suddenly time skips forward. Fast Forward appears out of nowhere. She is Rewind's twin sister. She can fast-forward time. The two of them cannot stand each other, but they have opposite powers that work together. Wheels then points out Wildcard, the son of Techno. Wildcard has every power imaginable. The problem is, he cannot control which one comes out. They show up at random. Then there's Guppy. She is tiny, energetic, and she is the daughter of Shark Boy and Lava Girl. She has shark strength and can shape water into any form she wants. She needs to stay hydrated for her powers to work. She demonstrates by making a shark shape that leaps out of her mouth and splashes everything around her. Wheels then brings Missy to Ojo. Ojo is Miss Granada's stepdaughter. She is mute and communicates only through drawings on a tablet. Wheels says her drawings are genius-level art. Wheels picks up the tablet and swipes through Ojo's work. She sees a drawing of herself standing at the front of the room holding the tablet. Missy asks Ojo why she drew her like that. Ojo does not answer. Acapella is introduced last. She is Ms. Vox's daughter. She can move objects by singing. She demonstrates both extremes of her voice. When she sings high, every dog in the neighborhood outside starts howling and surrounding the building. When she sings low, chairs and objects float into the air. Wildcard then turns to Missy and asks her directly what her superpower is. Missy starts to answer. Before she can finish, Facemaker interrupts. He says he recognizes her. He says she is Marcus Marino's kid. The room gets quiet. Then it becomes clear that Missy has no powers at all.
Miss Granada steps in. She tells the kids they are going to stay put and stay safe. She has guards stationed at the entrances. Missy starts studying Ojo's drawings more carefully. She figures out that Ojo's drawings are not random. They are drawings of things that are about to happen 5 minutes before they occur. She looks at the drawing of the purple tentacles coming through the vent. Then she looks at the actual vent on the wall. She puts it together. Aliens are coming to their location. They are going to break into the vault. Missy tells the other kids they have to move. They start forming a plan to escape right now. Facemaker goes to work first. He walks up to the security guards and changes his face to look like one of the heroic staff. He tricks the guards into entering the vault. The moment they step inside, Guppy subdues them. But one of the guards gets a hand on the emergency alarm button before going down. He presses it. At that exact moment, Rewind activates his power. He rewinds the last few seconds. The guard's hand lifts away from the button before it makes contact. Wheels zips forward and blocks the guard from pushing it again. Noodles stretches his arms across the room and swipes the security badges off the guards' belts. They move into the hallway. Miss Granada spots Missy. She immediately starts sealing the exit doors. Metal panels slam down one by one, closing off every route. The kids are about to be boxed in. Just then, a cappella opens her mouth and starts singing at low pitch. Objects around the hallway rise off the ground. She keeps going, her voice shaking the walls, and a series of chairs and panels stack themselves into a staircase that reaches all the way up to the roof. The kids climb up and out. On the roof, Noodles stretches his arms down to the ground far below and secures a vehicle. The kids pile in and take off. They drive away from headquarters with no clear destination. Missy has one idea: her grandmother. The kids crash the vehicle into the yard of Anita Moreno, Missy's grandmother. She is a tough, no-nonsense woman who used to train the heroics. She is not shocked to see them. She takes one look at the situation and starts moving. She tells them they cannot just hide. She says the alien ship is moving into position. They have about 2 hours before the takeover begins. She brings all the kids inside and starts running them through drills. She pushes each of them to use their powers and push past what they think they can do. But things don't get easier. In fact, they get worse. Alien scouts arrive at Anita's location. They found the kids. Anita wastes no time. She moves the kids toward a hidden tunnel in her yard. She tells them it leads out to an open field. She tells them to go through it and not stop. The kids pile in one by one. They crawl through the tunnel while alien craft start landing outside. Anita stays behind. She faces the aliens herself. The kids hear sounds from behind them but keep moving forward. They come out the other end into a wide open field. Anita is not with them. She has been captured.
Without wasting any time, the kids scan the field. There is an empty alien scout craft sitting in the grass nearby. The aliens who piloted it must have moved on to the house. The kids look at each other. They walk toward it. Wheels hacks into the craft's controls. The ship responds. They figure out the basic functions. All of them climb aboard. The ship lifts off and moves into the upper atmosphere. They are heading toward the alien mothership. The mothership is massive. They dock the small scout craft inside it. The hallways are dark and wide. Alien guards move in the distance. The kids move quietly, trying to find where the heroes are being held and how to stop the takeover. They locate a central room. Inside, there is a large purple pyramid in the middle of the floor. It is packed full of aliens waiting to be deployed to Earth. And then, something unexpected happens. In that same room, they see President Neil Inami standing with Ms. Granada. The two of them are talking to the alien commanders, and they are not prisoners. They are working with them. The President and Ms. Granada are alien spies. They have been inside the heroics program the whole time, preparing Earth for the invasion from within. Before the kids can do anything, they are surrounded by alien guards. They are taken and locked inside a cell. The cell door seals shut. Guppy reaches for water, but she has nothing. Her water bottle was taken back at headquarters. Missy looks around the cell at every kid. Everyone is still. The silence stretches. Then Missy speaks. She tells them to think. She asks if anyone has tears. One by one, the kids start crying. Real tears. They let it happen. A small puddle forms on the floor of the cell. Guppy crouches down. She uses both hands. She shapes the water from their tears into the form of a key. She gets the shape right. She slides it into the lock. The cell door clicks open. They move fast. They split into groups. Some go for the purple pyramid. Wheels goes for the ship's motherboard. The others hold the line against alien guards coming from every direction. The fight is loud and chaotic. Slow-mo swings in his warp. A cappella hits high notes that knock aliens off their feet. But Wildcard is grabbed. He tries to activate a power. He cycles through super strength, then teleportation. Neither comes out clean. The aliens drag him off to an interrogation room.
Meanwhile, Missy is trying to figure out how to get to Wildcard. She finds a communication line into the control room. She patches through and makes contact, but the voice that answers does not sound like Wildcard. It sounds like someone else, because it is. Facemaker managed to switch places with Wildcard before the aliens took him away. The aliens have Facemaker pretending to be Wildcard. The real Wildcard is free in the control room. Missy tells Wildcard what he needs to do. The motherboard has a protective shield around it. Wildcard needs to take down that shield so Wheels can get to it. Miss Granada figures out the switch has happened. She comes after Wildcard, but before she reaches him, Wildcard drops the shield. Wheels and Noodles move on the motherboard together. Wheels hacks in. Noodles reaches his arms into the panel and physically pulls the old motherboard out. They slot a new one in. The alien countdown stops. At that exact moment, the rocket's hatch opens. Out walk the heroics. The kids run to their parents. Marcus holds Missy. The room is full of reunions, but Missy stops. She looks at Ojo. Ojo speaks. For the first time in the entire movie, she says that she is the supreme commander of the alien forces, and then she explains everything. The invasion was not real. Ojo planned it. Miss Granada was in on it from the start. The whole thing, from the alien attack to the capture of the heroes, to the children being taken to headquarters, to every obstacle the kids faced, was a test. It was designed to force the kids to use their powers together, to learn how to work as a team, to find out if they were ready. Ojo says the world will face real threats one day. When it does, it will need a new generation of heroes ready to stand up. She looks at all of them and tells them that today they proved they are ready. The kids stand together. Missy steps forward and says it out loud. She says they can be heroes. So, what did you think about this story? Tell me in the comments.